Good morning, Night City!
Yeah?
Had to do it again.
He said,
Had to run it back a second time, you know what I'm saying?
It had to happen.
It did.
All right. What?
What up?
What? He says, what up? Good morning. Welcome to episode 3 of...
Episode 3.
No, not that again. He starts the chants again. Episode 3. Episode 3. No.
Yep.
Episode 3 of 2 Degrees of Separation. We are your
Yes,
hosts. I am Eli.
I'm Jacob.
Oh, so you're going by full Jacob now.
Jacob, Jake, whatever you want to call me at this point.
He
Who
said
cares, right?
it doesn't even matter.
I got 2 names now.
I mean, it works. It
Heck
threw me
yeah.
off, even though I'm pretty sure you did it last week, right? You definitely said
I
Jacob.
said Jake or Jacob.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yep.
whatever floats your boat.
Mix it up. It works. It's all good.
Is there?
So I do wanna I wanna say a couple things before we get into this. First things first. Poll from last week. Yes, indeed. Fall absolutely is the best holiday, Jacob.
No. No.
He says
No.
Yeah.
I voted for spring.
Fall
didn't.
won by a landslide.
Hey, man.
By a landslide. All right. So, there was that because it is the best season. Second thing I want to talk about is what? How many days has it been now since? Well, all right. So, well, it's just been one day. Usually, obviously we're not recording on the same day that the episode goes out because it'd be physically impossible with our schedules. So,
Oh, yeah.
it is pre-recorded, you know what I'm saying? And the day we went to record, I'm pretty sure everything went wrong.
Everything. Everything.
Everything went wrong. The first
I just
thing...
want to be happy.
I just want to be happy. No, so the first thing that went wrong was what? My internet went out. It wasn't out, but it just kept going in and out. So it made no sense for us to do the recording if we were going to get, 20 minutes deep and the internet goes out.
Yeah.
And what do we do at that situation? I mean, I could have clipped the audio together, but I feel it
would have been a long day of editing.
It would have been
long
a long day, and I would have just been upset the entire time.
Yep.
So that happened, and then after that, this started Thursday,
No,
so that
really.
happened.
It started weeks ago, if we're gonna be honest.
All right, so it started weeks ago.
I have technology problems. And I've had
Major.
technology problems. My microphone just doesn't want to work with me sometimes.
But we've been making it work. So,
Hey, we've been making it work.
We've been making
You're
it work.
not wrong.
Yeah. So finally, I think we were talking Thursday. Was it Thursday? And that's when you noticed? Yeah, it was Thursday.
Yeah.
And that's when...
I mean, man, I test it every day. I have such bad anxiety about this thing not working when we go to record that I'll test it every day after work. Sounds fine. It sounded fine Monday to Thursday. Thursday came around. I'm like, let's get ready for tomorrow. And then I sounded like a windstorm.
He said Monday to Thursday. Yeah,
Find me
so...
being an IT guy Monday to Thursday. Fridays, we ride.
We ride. Yeah, so that happened. Thursday came around, and that was the first speed bump, was the mic situation, because we don't know what happened, but like no
Still
matter
don't.
what, yeah, still don't. No matter what happened, Jacob, his audio sounded completely different. And we sat in a call for
2 hours.
I was gonna say 2
2,
hours.
3.
Yeah, and
Long enough.
and we couldn't
Got nowhere.
Yeah, we
Nowhere.
could not get it situated. So that happened. So now he just got a new piece of equipment, and hopefully it should all be fun and dandy. So
If I don't sound right to you, you know,
yeah. So we are
get used to it.
yeah. We usually it's usually Fridays is the day that we actually record these, and it is Saturday morning.
No, it's not.
Nope, it's Sunday.
Sunday. Day of the Lord. We stay working.
It's Sunday.
This stuff better work out. I got God watching over me, you know what I'm saying? He's taking the day off to make sure my mic comes through clear.
My timeline's lost. I think did it all start Friday then? It all started Friday.
I mean, it started Monday for me.
What?
Friday for you, sure. It started literally 15 minutes before we went to record Friday.
Yeah. 15, like, dead serious. We got in the call, we were talking, and he just, like, we were right getting ready to record, and he was just like, oh no.
Yeah. I had a bad feeling. It didn't even look wrong when I started recording. I could just tell that something was wrong.
Yeah.
And then when I played it back with everything, oh man.
Have you ever heard like
literally sounded like a scene from The Notebook because it was just
what?
White noise, dude, the rain.
It was just
sounded
straight
like we were in The Notebook.
Somebody had a bucket of sand, and every time he tried to talk, it was just like dumping over the mic, and we got it squared. So that's it's Sunday morning. So I forgot.
Hey,
I
gotta go to the Ren Fair.
Yeah, going to the fair. You're lucky. That's fun.
Gotta get some mead. Watch some people forge swords.
Yeah,
you can actually participate with them now. Like they let you smash stuff as they're forging it.
He says they let you smash stuff.
They do, and they've got this crazy little contraption that just spins you.
What?
You and one other person pump this thing, and it just spins you around.
Why?
Beats the heck out of me. Maybe that's what the Vikings did, man.
It just spins. It spins you.
Oh yeah, it looks like some big steel contraption that just spins you. It's like a carnival ride.
Like the Gravitron?
Kind of, but small.
He says, but small. And like outside, not inside something?
Yeah. No, definitely. If you came loose from whatever strapped you and you'd fly into a tree.
So how does it work then?
That's a great question. I didn't stick around long enough to watch. I just stuck around long enough to watch a dude get off and like look miserable.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That actually brings me back to the time we went to Universal. Was it? It was Universal. They had there was some ride at Universal that I don't know. You're supposed to be in like Antarctica or something, or Alaska.
Oh my gosh, yeah!
And
dude, it was like a safety helicopter, whatever, a rescue helicopter mission.
Yes,
and it whips you around.
It was so. I have really, really, really bad motion sickness. I could sit here right now and spin in a circle a couple times, and I'm ready to. My stomach's coming up. Like, yeah,
weak.
So
weak.
That whatever simulation thing you're just sitting in a seat watching a screen. And I was a child. Yeah. I was really young at that point in time. So we were on that thing. I felt atrocious. I remember getting up, and the dude next to me, guy I've never talked to in my life, don't know who you are. You're a stranger. We're at Universal. The guy looks at me. He's like, "You all right?"
Man.
Yeah, and I'm dying. Yeah, that's that's why roller coasters not a fan. Never went on the Gravitron. Can't do that.
I've only been on one roller coaster, and it was the Rock and Roller Coaster.
That is, I think, when I went to such Disney. A lie.
No, I'm not even. What other roller coaster have I been on? The Mummy one? Yep, I've been on that one. Oh, yeah, and I also went on another one. Never mind, I take it back. I went on like 4.
You're lost. I was like
4 or 5.
I was like, what?
Hey, the one I remember was the Rock and Roller Coaster because it was the coolest one. Okay. I think that was the one that made me finally just like, okay, going on roller coasters. Because
Who,
before I used to be really motion sick too,
who did you
but
do
now it
that
doesn't do
with?
that. I went, this was like 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hot dog.
Yeah. I mooched off of everybody.
Hey.
Everybody was going on vacations. I was like, y'all got plans?
Hey, I'm coming with you. Sick.
I had to pay for it though. So,
Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, that reminded me of that heavily. Yeah. Another thing we were just talking about right before we started, is you know us, we're big nerds, so gotta
oh
talk
yeah.
about it. Gotta talk about it.
Good morning, Night City.
Yes, indeed. To anybody who doesn't know, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. One of
Yeah.
the best games. Don't care what you say. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Gonna mod it.
I mean, getting into it, when I first played it, all right, let me put it this way. The game was super hyped. Everybody was really excited to play it. Even I
As they
was,
should be.
yeah, I was really excited to play it. And by the time I finally actually got around to playing it, it wasn't one of those games that I felt the need that I had to go back. Like I felt drawn to go back to play. Is that messed up?
I did. Nah, it is messed up. That game deserves to be played.
He just outright says, "Nah, you're wrong."
You are. You are. You are. And look at the world right now. Everybody is agreeing with me.
Well, that's just because
They can actually play it now. Yeah, maybe.
the
But
world can actually play it.
you
Yeah.
know,
Big
it
ol' update
happens.
happened. Yep. Big ol' update. So, the 2.0 update for Cyberpunk came out, and now, yeah,
It's great.
everybody in the world can actually play the game, you know?
It's so good, man. DLS 3.5 came out with it. If you've got a card that can use it, get Cyberpunk. Phantom Liberty comes out. From the time you hear this, it comes out tomorrow. So
No, it comes out the 26th.
yeah. And when's this episode going out?
All right, so
Hmm.
tomorrow.
Hmm.
Tomorrow.
Man.
Yes. Yeah. So
Play it.
tomorrow.
Keanu Reeves looks good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so happy about it.
So
I'm ah
I'm gonna be spending my Sunday playing both the Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate 3.
man.
If you're a D&D nerd, you know what's up. You know what's up.
Yeah, I've watched gameplay on Baldur's Gate. I even had coworkers tell me that it was really good, but I don't know. I watched gameplay and it's like a click. You gotta click where you want to go.
No, you don't.
It looked like it. What, you don't? Or is
No,
it turn-based like
no,
fighting? Is that what it was?
Have you ever? You've probably never played XCOM. Have you ever watched anybody play XCOM?
No.
So let me put it this way: while you're running around in the game, it's up to you if you wanna do the point and click thing and actually be clicking around to move. Otherwise, you can like hold the mouse button, or I don't know how it works with controller. If it
So
does,
it's Diablo style.
well, no, because oh yeah, all right, yeah, no, it is. It's exactly Diablo style, yeah.
But is the combat Diablo style?
Absolutely not. It is
Turn-based. Like
it,
it's click, you have your characters and they all take a turn, then the enemy fights you, and then it goes back to you.
yeah, but it's
Trash.
not. It's
Trash.
not. He says trash. It's not.
Trash.
See, I was talking to Kristen about this. That it's not turn-based in the sense of JRPG turn-based. It's not like you're sitting there, you get an attack.
Well, no, I watched that. So it's like you can move around and do what not, but when you initiate a combat, it's like
It becomes turn-based.
it becomes turn-based. Exactly. Yeah, and that my pea brain does not like those kind of games.
So you as a whole you probably wouldn't like playing D&D. You know that's how
Yeah.
D&D works, right?
And have I ever played D&D?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly
Dude,
how
I
it
can
works.
barely sit down to play a board game anymore.
Attention spans in the dumpster.
It is. It's really bad.
Yeah, so Baldur's Gate 3 really cool. It is D&D, but you're able to see it. Well, I shouldn't even say that because even when you play D&D you're using like minis, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know if you can compare it to D&D in all reality.
no, that's exactly what it is. That it
I mean, I'll take your word for it then.
No, I'm saying they have taken everything from D&D, all the like enemies, the like the spell stuff. I don't know if the spells are named the same, but it is the entirety of D&D. What 5E5, 5E. That's what it is, and it's put
I
into a
mean,
video game. But the only
at that
difference is,
point,
yeah, it's just but it has a set story, so it's not like you can make your own thing. But still, big fan. It seems cool. We just started playing, so I'm
I'd
excited.
even like playing Age of Empires, man. And that's like solely turn based at the end of the day.
No, it's
In a
not.
sense, I guess. It's yeah, that's true. It's not. The newer one though, I don't know. I don't like the newer one. I like the way it
Dang.
looks, but
You played it?
we should probably stay on task.
He said we should.
Yeah, I played the new.
He said we should play it. We should stay on task.
I'm
Yeah,
just thinking of all these games.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I could rattle off all day. The other super
Um,
what?
Before we go off of Cyberpunk, while it is good, I know it's only going to get better with mods, and Phantom Liberty is only going to make the game better. So if you don't think it's going to get better, it will. And it
Idris
will
Elba.
probably, I would put money on it. If it has a chance to be nominated for anything, it'll probably win because of how good the update and the DLC has been claimed to be. I
It
don't think any game coming out this year is going to beat it.
yeah, but it can't win Game of the Year now, right? All right.
Phantom Liberty is its own release. I don't even know. I think it's a standalone thing that you buy. So honestly, I think it can be uh, nominated for stuff.
I thought they were calling a DLC.
It's called Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. It's. I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Oh,
I
okay.
know it's a massive expansion, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be set up. I'm just excited,
He said, "I just
but
work
I'm
here."
also excited to talk about another game.
Yes, indeed. And this is the game that I have been. Yep. Yep.
Waiting your whole life for, quite literally.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't even
It's
say
been
that.
working on it your whole life.
They've been working on it, yeah, for my entire
Minus
life.
what, 6-7 years?
Yeah, pretty much. Starfield.
Yes, boy.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. Elder Scrolls games are great. Fallout games are great. I'm not a huge fan of like space games. I guess like I'm not super.
Yeah,
I
I
I
can
like
understand.
I like fantasy more than I like sci-fi. That's
Yeah,
my cup of
yeah,
tea.
I'm right with you.
But Starfield?
Man,
Oh no.
man.
Oh no.
Listen though. From day one, already got saved by modders.
Oh yes,
Already saved.
straight out the
Game
gate.
came out horribly optimized, and people fixed it within 3 days.
And then what? The creation kit is not even out yet, correct?
Oh yeah, another thing to mention. Yeah, the creation kit isn't out, won't come out until next year, and only on Steam.
It's only coming out on Steam.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's because of their launchers. They're different launchers, and the creation kit literally only works with Steam.
What?
That's why I was and I was really bummed about it because modders like SKSE, for Skyrim, the script extender,
Yeah.
which nobody probably knows about, so I'm not going to talk about long.
Yeah.
They made one for Starfield, but you can only use it through Steam because of the launcher. So the Game Pass version doesn't get nearly as much modification. It's basically like PC to Xbox for Skyrim. You know how they had the mod page,
Yeah. So it's like,
and you could only use those mods on console. Well,
yeah.
essentially, it's like you can only use Game Pass mods on Game Pass,
Yeah.
and then you can use any mod on the Steam version.
Which is, I'm gonna throw this one up. Is, in my opinion, it's kind of dumb because
Yes. Yeah.
Xbox, whatever Microsoft bought Bethesda. Well, they bought ZeniMax, right? They bought the parent company, so it just
Yeah, they
everything.
bought ZeniMax.
So why would they not want this? Well, no, I do know one reason why they wouldn't. Money.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why wouldn't they
Why would
want
we make
mods
games
for?
better when we can make people pay to make them better?
Because that's what they did with that all started with Fallout 4, right? The
What,
community made mods that you could
No.
no?
No, that started with Skyrim.
Did it?
After once the special edition came out, that's when the mods tab was open, which I think actually was like a week before Fallout came out. Fallout 4. It was shortly before, shortly after. And then both mods page showed up on both games. But I don't think Fallout 4 had it at launch. And I
It
know
didn't.
Skyrim didn't.
But
So
that's
they both got it. The creation, the community thing was made. The community mods tab was made once the special edition came out.
I remember it being launched on Fallout because it was a big deal. Because they were like, a company is finally
No, maybe you're right.
giving modders a support system outside of
And it was the greatest thing they've done.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. No, it
What?
was.
No, I mean, in theory, it was good because, yeah, it does help people that are working to make video games cooler. That's really cool. But it also is very gimmicky and, very,
Nah, I disagree. I disagree, man.
I didn't
You
use any of those
realize a lot
mods.
of the people, yeah, but a lot of the top modders that made mods for Skyrim got jobs with Bethesda because of it.
I'm
They
not,
hired
yeah,
teams of modders. The reason Cyberpunk even, which isn't Bethesda, the reason Cyberpunk has the new car buying online feature was literally because someone made a mod out of it. I mean, the modding makes the games better because the companies see it and they're like, "Oh, man, why
yeah.
didn't we think of that?
I'm
Or why didn't we
speaking,
do that?"
like, more on the consumer side of things. For
Oh,
the
okay.
consumer, it was kind of lame. Yeah, for the people that actually were able to
I still
add
disagree.
stuff. You think so? Did you use any of the
Dude,
mods?
I use so many mods. Are you kidding me?
No, that were
I almost
actually-
considered getting an Xbox for that mod page. For that mod page on Skyrim. Because Xbox allowed you to have way more selection than PlayStation did. Like, way more. PlayStation was
Apparently-
restricted to like 2 megabytes for your entire mod catalog. Whereas Xbox, or maybe it was 5. And Xbox was unlimited. You could add way more mods from that whole thing.
I just
And the
didn't know
game
that.
would be 10 times better. Yeah, way better. Way better. From a consumer side, honestly, it's probably better than for the people who actually make the mods. Because you have a problem with Skyrim or you want to add something, infinite opportunity.
Dang.
Infinite.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that then because I did not know that. That's crazy. Like, you're saying for consoles?
Yeah, for the Xbox. That was one of the big things when that mod thing came out. Sony was like, "Nah, we don't want external assets on our consoles." But Microsoft was like, "Let them have it."
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. That's sick.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
all right.
So
I'll
if
take
you
it
don't
back.
know and you like Skyrim and you got an Xbox, go get the mods.
Go
If you got
get the
a
mods.
PC, go get the mods. I mean, I could talk about it all day.
Skyrim's one of those games where you can just go back and mod the absolute crap out of it, and it's a different experience every single time. Guess what? Infinite replayability, baby.
And I can vouch for that. I just ended a run before Starfield came out with like 2,030 some mods in the game.
That's disgusting.
No,
That's
dude.
gross.
You ever watch those like Unreal Engine 5 like asset remakes for games?
Dude, there's no way.
It literally looked just like that. I wish I was kidding. It
There's
looks so good.
no way. That's crazy.
And
That's
I'm running a
actually
3070, which is the best part. I don't know how. I've never seen a mod pack so optimized in my life. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Starfield
Yes,
doesn't need
mods.
mods unless you want the game to run optimally.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't even say that because the game runs really
How many
well.
frames you get? How many frames you get?
I've never actually looked at the frame
You have to
rate,
guess.
but
Well,
only
you're not getting
in.
60.
Oh, I'm definitely getting 60
You're
because
not getting 60.
definitely getting 60 because when
Ah, maybe
um
inside places.
no even outside, but then I'll get into certain towns and it'll be fine in the beginning. I'll get in the town, everything's good, and then I'll look in a certain direction in the town, and
Yeah.
the frame rate will tank for like 10 seconds, and then everything's good. So
You know why I think that is too? I'm pretty sure it's because of how they spawn NPCs. They
that could
all
be it.
spawn in like clusters.
Yeah,
So when you would take your attention away from what's behind you at like the entrance of a place and you look into where they might be spawning,
it's over.
tanks you.
It's
Tanks you for
over.
a few seconds.
He says hex ya. Hex ya. Yeah, you're right.
But
Yeah, that's probably
but it's a good game. It is a
it's
great game.
fantastic.
Already beat it. Doing all them side quests. Holy crap, they never end. You walk by one guard and they're like, "Here's 3 activities for you to do for the next 5 hours.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that.
Enjoy going between the next 6 different galaxies."
I was doing something yesterday, and that's exactly like I was in the middle of doing a like a mission, all right, and I had to walk by a guard to get to this area in the what is it, the astral the club, you know,
Ah.
the club
Oh,
in
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Neon.
yeah, yeah. The Astro Lounge.
There we go. I was in the astral lounge, and you have to walk by a guard to do a mission, and I was walking by. They were talking to themselves. I think they were supposed to be talking to me because I was there.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden it was like, "You got a new one." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I have too many."
Yeah.
Like I have too
Yeah,
many.
they've also gotta fix some of that UI for the journal because I have, like when I first started my game back up after I beat it, my quests were empty, but as I completed them, they would show up, like, in my tab sections for my quests, so I never knew what I completed and what I still had going.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all mixed together.
It's fine. You don't need to finish any of them. Or,
Ah,
it's fine.
I mean, I probably never will considering how big the game is.
Game's too big. Too big.
It is massive,
I'll be
but
playing it for years.
I'll be playing it for years, waiting for mods to come out, probably gonna buy it on Steam, and when it does, I'll be expecting a Whiterun on one of the planets,
Could you
and probably
imagine?
dragons. I'm waiting for it. I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. People already made Star Wars mods. Side note, all of
Yes.
the guards in my game are stormtroopers, all of
Banging.
them, and they've all got AI stormtrooper voices, so they just talk to me like I'm just living in Star Wars.
That's so sick.
My armor is literally the Mandalorian, dude. I mean, the game only gets better with mods. Only gets better.
That's all games. I'm sorry. It's all games. If it has mod support.
After you were just fighting
better.
for it, not having mods.
No, I'm saying the
15 minutes ago.
the community thing when it launched is what I was talking about was Garbo. They may have changed it over time, but when it launched was Garbo.
Ah,
Yeah. But any games, yeah, no, if it has mod support pretty much across the board, everything I've ever played that you can add mods to, it's just better. I'm sorry.
shout out to Nexus.
New stuff, it's just better. Sorry. I'm not saying it's better than the base game because the base game is what it is, but if you can add
There's
more
a lot of ways
stuff,
to make it better.
well,
A
yeah,
lot of ways.
of course, but the company's made a game and it functions and I enjoy it. That's all that matters to me, So,
Yeah,
that's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
if it works when it comes out, it's better than half the games the past 5 to 6 years.
That's yeah. That's yeah, if it actually makes it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it doesn't need a day one patch, it's one of the best games of the year.
Yeah, it's good in my book. Is there any games at this point in time that
Baldur's
come out?
Gate didn't get a day one patch.
Baldur's Gate didn't have a day one patch. Really?
No. I'm pretty sure it took a good week for that thing to get an update because it was out and it wasn't broken.
That's wild. They also announced they're not adding anything to the game. Like what you got,
Yeah.
that's it. Like, that's your game. You know, shout out them people.
I'll take it.
What's the name of the company? Is it Larian Studios, I think? Something like
I
that.
mean,
Something
I
like
don't know.
that. I can't remember. Yeah. You did it right. No. You launched a functioning game. I mean...
Yeah, I'll check out Baldur's Gate one day, maybe. Probably not, but you never know. I said the same thing about Diablo, and then I spent months playing Diablo 3.
Diablo 3 was great.
It was Diablo 4. What'd you do?
Still haven't played it, probably won't. I'm honest.
I bought it, beat it, didn't play it again.
Bought it, beat it, put it in the bin.
They got rid of the rifts? Like, what?
Yes, indeed.
They got rid of rifts? Legendary equipment doesn't drop, like, ever?
Well, yeah, because...
Or the loot that you want, at least?
Play more.
Oh, yeah, play more? Play what?
Play more, loser.
I'm going to be 65 by the time I have a full set of ancient stuff, dude.
Play
I don't even
more,
know if ancient stuff is in the game.
Well, now you'll never know.
I know. I uninstalled it the other day because I was like, man,
He said I
Phantom Liberty's coming out.
He's like, your boy needs space.
I didn't even need space. I just didn't play it. So
Dang.
I figured,
I did that yesterday. I just went through and uninstalled a bunch of stuff because I was like, yep.
It's
other games, you know? Other games.
Yeah, and then literally the next day you're like, man, where'd that game go?
That will be me. It'll be 3 days from now, and I'll be like,
straight up what I do all the time.
Where did it go? And then I'll be like, oh.
I just uninstalled Elden Ring the other day, and then I went to play it last night, and I was like, that's right.
Haven't beat it, so guess what? It's not being uninstalled.
I haven't. Wait, I might have beat Elden Ring. I think I beat Elden Ring.
Haven't beat it.
Get a lot of the boss fights mixed up with Dark Souls 3 for some reason.
Oh, at this point, like, oh man, dude.
All those games, honestly,
they're all the same.
You can name one boss, and I'd be like, oh, which one? Which one?
No, I could name one boss, and you'll know it straight off the top. Easy.
Who?
ONS.
Don't know who you're talking about.
Ornstein and Smog. Ornstein.
Don't even know.
You a liar? There's no way.
I promise you, I don't know what boss names are in any of those games.
The worst boss fight in the Dark
Eldritch.
Souls. Huh?
I only played Eldritch, right? Isn't that King Eldritch from Elden Ring? Isn't that what his name is? No, Godfrey. That's what I'm thinking. Who's Eldritch? I know that name from something. What is it? Who knows? Godfried, though. I know Godfried from Elden Ring.
Yes, indeed. Oh, all right. So you said Godfried. I'm going off topic on this one. My boss was talking about like he was just rambling on about where people came from, and he was like, he was just like, it was a complete joke. He was like, we probably came, there was this civilization up in space. There was this guy. He developed people in like a lab, and he just shot these suckers into space. Pew! And along with it, he left something for these people to
What books is he reading?
No, listen. He left something to the people to explain where they came from, and this guy's name, he said, was Gilbert Godfrey.
No.
and he goes,
no,
he
not
said,
Gilbert.
He said, you got it? He's God.
All right, Gilbert Godfrey. Do you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why? Oh no, it wasn't Gilbert. It was
that guy's voice is great.
It was what did he call? What was it? Was it Jeffrey Godfrey, something like that? I don't know. But at the end of his
John
last
Doe
name,
at this point,
his last name was Godfrey, and he was like, it was aliens. Aliens are the ones that he was like, aliens made us. It's like, where?
I mean,
in what world are you?
What book is he reading?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
He was joking. And he always tends to like ramble on about wild stuff. So, and he just likes he likes to make up ideas for books and stuff. And it's actually kind of cool sometimes. So, there's that. Aliens.
Me in my head at work every day.
Yeah.
You should be an author.
You're just
Oh,
at work
man.
doing your job, and you're just convincing yourself, like, yeah, why don't I write a book?
Dude, that's what I did with that whole Skyrim track the other day. I was at work. I was like, man, I'd be so sick if that thing was slowed down and got all intense. And then I did it. Literally
Yeah.
thought the whole thing. It took me 40 minutes to do when I got home.
That is really cool.
Work
For
thoughts.
sure.
Work thoughts.
Work thoughts.
Different than shower thoughts. Shower thoughts are a lot better,
Oh,
I guess. More clarity than being at work. Work,
yeah.
you're like, man,
Fair point. That's valid.
I hate it here.
Yeah. So, on the topic of aliens, though, hey,
Oh man,
we're taking this rabbit hole to the bottom.
I mean,
yes, in
to infinity and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He said to infinity and beyond.
Dude, Mexico has aliens. Mexico got aliens
That's
from Peru.
Let's be real. You sit here for a second and you think the USA, they were like, was that earlier this year, right? They were just like, or
That
was
was
it the
a
end
couple
of
months
last
ago.
year? That was a couple months ago?
Well, it all started with, I think, like a year and a half ago or so. They released all they declassified all their UAP, UFO documents.
Oh yeah, I forgot they changed the name. It's a UAP. What is that? Unidentified?
Unidentified aerial phenomena.
Unidentified?
Unidentified. Why is it so hard to say that word?
Unidentified.
Unidentified.
Just roll with it. It's fine. Yeah.
At this point, UDP.
Yeah. What? Yeah, so
I'm just gonna start tossing out acronyms, dude.
Yeah.
DDT.
Do you say DDT?
Yeah. WWE, dude.
Yeah, so they declassified all that. They were like, they weren't saying aliens exist at that point in time. They were just like, there's stuff in the sky we can't explain. All right.
Yeah.
Whether or not aliens,
I mean,
it happened. So there's that.
it happened. I also just found out that you know how people see lights in the sky and whatnot?
Yeah, stars,
That no, well,
drones,
no,
Jets?
actually, no, I was reading
helicopters.
I was reading
No,
that they're actually studying oh shoot, it's like plasma balls. They're putting plasma balls into the sky that are in theory able to transmit voice,
Dog.
and you can literally, they're just plasma balls in the sky. And they think the reason that they changed UFO to UAP is because they know what these balls in the sky are that can actually be picked up by infrared too. So that might be these floating Tic Tac balls that people have been seeing for the past who knows how long. They've been doing this for years, I guess.
All right, so this ties into my I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Yes, indeed.
Mexico's got aliens, dude.
They got aliens. I mean, hey,
Dude, you seen the video of the cake? The cake alien?
The cake alien?
Someone made a cake that looked just like the aliens that they presented.
I did. Yes. They made
man.
it. Yeah. And they were just cutting its face up. That was awful. Yep.
But realistically, they did do scans of those things. They did. And it turns out they do have bones that are not human bones.
Well, hear me out, though.
They also, I mean, I don't know, man.
Listen, I was watching. Listen, I'm terrible when it comes to all right, so I was on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and I saw a video of a guy was trying to debunk. I say trying. He was using logic to be like this, the different bones that are making up the body are actually bones in your body that are just rotated in different orientations and pulled from different areas to put in different areas. I don't know how to explain that.
I would accept that. I'd accept that if they were there to observe the thing themselves.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because at the end of the day,
I
gotta be there. I gotta be there.
Beam me up.
I feel like it's too convenient. I feel like all this is way too convenient within the past 2 years. Now, all these other countries are also being like, hey, look what we got. It's not just you.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but
I don't know. And then, like, I don't know how like big people are into aliens and whatnot listening to this, but there's also like I was telling you the other day about the school in Zimbabwe
yeah.
where all those kids had the
Yeah.
exact same recollection of the exact same thing where this exact same ship dropped down and little alien people came out and one little alien dude was on top of the ship and they all drew pictures and they all looked like these things in Mexico, dude.
Yeah, that is wild.
And even years later, they got all these people back together and they still were describing it the same way.
I'm not a conspiracy
Years,
theorist,
dude.
but
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna sound nutty,
yeah.
but I'm not Tom DeLonge.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, right, yeah. Tom DeLonge.
I'll take $750K to research aliens any day of the week, man.
We gave that man taxpayers' money.
Yeah, dude, screw the roads.
We don't
Screw
need
the
roads.
roads,
It's fine.
dude.
Give Tom DeLonge $1 million to research aliens.
It's not like
Shout
he was
out
the
Tom
lead
DeLonge.
singer of Blink or anything.
So shout out Tom DeLonge. Great man. I've never met him, but you know, Blink's banging, so I like Tom. But aliens. Every time I think of Tom DeLonge, I just think of the meme. You know, the is it what the National Geographic meme or whatever, the History
Aliens.
Channel meme, the guy the guy aliens. Every time I think of Tom DeLonge, I'm just like, yep, that would be him.
I mean,
Aliens.
it is him.
It
straight up is him.
He does know,
I don't
but
know what you mean.
he says, but fun fact, guess what? It actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so aliens, I mean, it's crazy to think about, and it's at this point in time, me as an individual, the US announced the UFO stuff, UAP, whatever you want to call it, and they basically announce like they definitely believe, well, no, they don't believe, they found bioorganic, I don't know, some sort of
what?
they found
What are you
something.
talking
No, they found something, and they basically, the world was like, all right, so the government's saying aliens are real. Like, let me put it that way.
Wait, where, and when was this?
A couple months back, and you could Google the aliens right now.
Oh, are you talking about the little? They found those little steel balls in the ocean. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I don't think it was that. Maybe that's what it was.
They found these little beads. There was a guy doing research on the ocean, and he found these little metal, like steel. They weren't steel, but they were little metal balls, and he was saying that the composition and the material isn't of this world. And that was literally like a month or two ago.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
was
it. That's
just right before they had their whole big conference on the aliens. And
That's
this guy
gotta be
was
it.
like, "Yeah, we got them. We got them,
He said, "We got
ladies
him."
and gentlemen, we got them."
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, that's it had to have been that, and they were like, aliens are real, and basically, right now
They have the One Ring, and they turned into Gollum.
the
That's what
entire
happened, dude.
the world is kind of just like, we don't have the brain capacity to deal with this right now. All right, you know, cool.
No, and you know,
yeah.
I also want to say, you said that guy was dispelling everything with logic, but think about it.
No.
How logical is any of this stuff in the first place?
Not, but
Not. You know, they did a study and they came to terms with it that like there's a 1 in a trillion chance that we live in a universe that has life in it.
1 in a trillion? It's fine.
It might have been higher than
I was gonna say the number's got to be way bigger.
There is a black hole they just found that could fit 100 billion suns in it, and we are living on Earth in the middle of nowhere, floating through space. I'm not a conspiracy theorist,
but
but
no, I don't even know what
I
a black
gotta pay
hole
taxes
is.
every year.
He taxes. I gotta pay
And
taxes.
I'm not going to concern myself with black holes and aliens much longer if I don't get some real hard proof.
He's
you
like,
know?
unless an alien comes on to live TV and is just like, yo, it ain't happening, you know? I don't
if I can't
believe it.
trade an alien for 6 trillion Klingon tokens for a new GPU, I don't want it.
He said it ain't my cup of tea, you know? Dang. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, is that the world just doesn't have the brain capacity right now to deal with that. They're just like, hey, you know,
Yeah, man.
they exist. All right, you know? Hopefully my neighbor's an alien. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, right?
Like, yeah. So that...
Sometimes I'll be checking out at the store and be like, is this person?
Are you...
Little sus. Are you an alien?
He said this is a little sus. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody's been there. I'm waiting for the day. Could you imagine? Can you imagine? You go to Walmart.
I'd be hyped.
You go to Walmart and then you just got like this 3-foot alien that's not even taller than the cart pushing around a cart.
I don't think we'll ever get to that point.
Or like what are those little alien things in Men in Black? I can't.
Man, I've only seen like one Men in Black movie.
Yeah, I mean, they're in the first one, so I don't even know what they're called. I can't even describe what they look like because it looks like an alien, you know?
all I can think about is Will Smith going, that's hot. That's all I can think about from the Fortnite thing. Different YouTube Rewind.
Yep.
Is that what that was from?
I think
that's
so.
hot.
That's hot.
It's rewind time.
Absolutely not. That is atrocious. But could you imagine? Yeah. I mean, not in our lifetime, right? But aliens.
I mean, hey.
I'm going to the
I
grocery
don't think
store.
we can use that phrase anymore is the
What?
thing. Not in our lifetime. We've got virtual reality. We've got talking to people without even doing anything other than typing. And anymore, we don't even have to do that. We just talk and people can hear it from across the world. You're in Louisiana right now.
Fair point. Yeah.
20 years ago, 30 years ago, our parents, not in our lifetime. All they had was the phone. That's what they're going to have. That's what they're going to have for the rest of their lives. That's the phone. That's what they assumed.
You could make international phone calls, so that existed.
Well, I'm saying they just had the phone. They just had like landlines.
Oh, yeah.
30, 40 years ago. That's what they assumed that was going to be.
This number just keeps going up. He said 20, 30 years ago? Like 30, 40 years ago?
Well, I'm trying to think. When was the computer first came out in like, what, the 60s? It was like the first big computer came out in like the early 60s.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there.
But I mean, like, if we're going to get realistic, the first computer came out during
like
World
the 80s.
War...
No, no.
World War II for the Turing system and whatever.
First home computer.
Oh, yeah.
70s, 80s?
Yeah.
Definitely not 70s. 80s, for sure. Gotta be 80s.
Yeah. And, I mean... That's going to be their lives for the rest of eternity?
You know what I'm saying? It did one of them, and then it was like...
Yeah. And now we've got Apple making goggles, dude. They're just making goggles, and I can watch movies and do whatever I want while just walking around.
Hold the phone. That's what those do?
You can, yeah.
So like I could just play a...
You can literally pull up full-size screen right in front of you and watch a movie.
What?
Full-size screen.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and you can use it. You can sit down, plug it in, and just watch whatever for however long you want.
Huh?
And that's what the whole... Yeah.
I didn't know it did all that.
Yeah, it's just literally like an iPad in goggles.
What's really funny about that is what was it, like less than a week? It was less than a week we were talking before they announced that. You were like,
oh, I told you it was going to happen. I knew that was coming. They're going to replace the iPhone with the goggles. Get ready for it. Say goodbye to your titanium glass chat phone. It's going out the window within the next 5 to 10 years. And everybody's going to be comparing who's got better vision through their stupid goggles, Android or iPhone. That's all it's going to come down to. You got 2020 with those? You got 2020?
You got 2020. Mine's a prescription.
This loser, he's got prescription goggles, dude. That's straight up what it's coming down to.
That's terrible.
Can you run Cyberpunk on that thing?
Yes, indeed. Oh no.
My new Google goggles got the Tensor T20 chip inside of it, you know?
That's oh my goodness.
I'm going to Neptune to hang out with the Smeagol aliens.
There you go. He's like, I'm
My
out.
Apple goggles.
Yeah, I'm out.
Where are you going? Snowboarding? Nope. Going to the couch.
Going to the couch. What?
They're big enough, dude. Have you seen how big they are?
No.
It looks like you got a Bible hanging off your eyes, dude. It's huge.
What? He says
Like $3,000 too, dude. I could buy 2 phones. I could be 2 chains with literally no problem.
You going snowboarding? No, I'm going to the couch. Oh
man.
No.
How are you ever gonna watch movies with another person with those things? You think they'll have them like linked up?
Oh, my cheeks hurt. That was funny.
Remember Netflix back in the day? Oh, dude, Netflix back in the day on 360, you could do the theater mode and sit with your Xbox characters.
In a seat, in a theater. Yeah, right, yeah.
Halfway through the movie, oh man,
Yeah.
my goggles died.
That's it. It's over. Yep. My goggles.
I gotta wait until I'm home. I'm on the train right now.
Could you
It's
imagine?
gonna be like 3 hours till I get to charge these. That's what it's gonna be. Welcome to life.
Those goggles are kind of horrifying. It's kind of cool though, like because that definitely, that could be the route we take. You know, we are literally gonna end up the people of Wall-E. Everything is just gonna be mash in a bottle, and we're just gonna get all our nutrients through a gray paste, and we're gonna be stuck watching monitors. TVs.
Hey, here's a fun thing. If we're talking about how far society is going into the deep end, vegan hot dogs contain 2% human DNA.
What?
Vegan hot dogs and some regular hot dogs, but a vast majority of hot dogs being vegan contain 2% human DNA.
I love how he specifies. He's like, vast majority of hot dogs.
Well, people are like, we're doing harm to the world. Vegan. You're eating your cousin. You're eating your cousin.
What? I don't think that's how it works.
No, you're eating somebody's relative. You're eating the phalanges of whoever processed that smashed up tofu dog.
I mean, that definitely could be true. Like somebody accidentally nick a pinky. It's fine.
I'm bringing a whole new meaning to soy boy.
Yes. Yeah. No, just toss a pinky in there. It's fine. We already do insects. It's okay. It's fine. That's horrifying.
I mean, yeah.
2%?
Pretty soon we'll all just, yeah. Up to. I believe it was up to 2%.
Oh, up to. I was like, dog.
But I mean, some people won't. Now, like I said before, ants are in peanut butter. Bugs are in peanut butter. Some people are put off by that.
I love peanut butter.
Think about them dogs. Think about them dogs.
Fun fact: I don't eat hot dogs. I don't.
That's America to me.
Nope. Hot dogs are a no-go.
Think about that next time you guzzling them weenies on 4th of July.
Guzzling the glizzies.
Eating old Rodney from
Rodney. Yes. Yeah. Glizzy gladiator over here. Yep. Delicious. I can't.
You've seen that guy online.
Of course I have. That's why I said it.
Glizzy Overdrive? Okay, good.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Yeah, no, hot dog's disgusting.
We really are going off the deep end.
We are.
Or like, speaking of that guy, those TikTok live streams are so wild. TikTok's algorithm boosts your profile. If you're live streaming in like China and whatnot, it'll put you higher up on people's pages and like it'll give you priority if you're in nicer areas.
What?
So it's literally a dystopian society over there. People are going into nice neighborhoods and just lining up the sidewalks with cameras and microphones and ring lights and just singing and talking and performing just on sidewalks. Because they're getting more viewers being there than if they were just at home.
That's wild. What? I need to look into that. Yeah. That's crazy.
It is horrifying. If you've ever seen it, yeah.
In what world?
If you've ever seen it. What? In our world.
He says in our world. In what world? Ours. Hello? Weren't you listening?
I mean, I didn't write TikTok's algorithm, so I can only say allegedly this is the case. But if you look it up, it's pretty hard to say it's not the case.
Like there's articles on it.
Yeah, there's articles, there's videos of people on the sidewalks just lined up, sitting down on TikTok.
That's crazy. That's
People make thousands acting like NPCs. What do you mean that's crazy?
acting like
We used to do that as kids.
NPCs.
What do you mean? Tell me I could have been making bucks, dude. Bucks.
Big
Could have making money.
Yep. Big buckaroos. Yep. You're right. That's crazy.
And now they got, our world's turning craziness, dude. They got the line. If anybody's heard of the line, that however many kilometer long just wall that's going to reflect and look like it doesn't exist from like the ground.
Yeah, you just won't even.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
The line. Saudi Arabia is where it's at. Is it Saudi? Yeah,
Okay.
Saudi. Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
I don't know for sure.
And
it was how much money? Trillions?
Oh, yeah.
Trillions
Yeah. Oh,
to
yeah.
build that thing?
A big dollar. Yeah. Huge.
And they're on, was it 2035 or was it longer than that they're going to have it done? I know they started on it.
I can't remember. I remember seeing months ago. So this had to have been like 6 months ago. Obviously, scrolling through the interwebs, and I saw that, and I was like, "What?"
You see the ad for it, where this girl's like voiceovering the whole process that they're gonna do for it.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things. While I was watching it, it was like, all right, so it's a concept. They have an idea. They're talking about doing it, and then they were like, the construction of the line has started. I was like, hold the phone. Wait, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's
but the thing is, with over there, they've done this several times where they've put in to play big projects and then they stop it.
Hey, beam me up. Guess what?
Not the first time.
If you start constructing this crazy structure and you just leave it in the desert for people to find 300 years from now, that you know.
Hey, walk like an Egyptian.
See, exactly. That's hilarious to me.
Dude, oh my goodness. I got so much to talk about in Egypt. That's another thing. Holy crap.
You got to save it for another day.
There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, Egypt's wild. Yeah, Egypt
is crazy.
Yeah, that's true. You got to save that for another day. Our
government's talking to aliens through astral projection.
It's fine. Everybody,
who knows what's real anymore?
Just take some DMT. You'll be fine.
Take some DMT. Lick a toad.
Lick a toad.
Not any toad, though. Don't do that. Don't lick a toad. Don't lick a toad.
Don't lick a toad. Don't do drugs.
Unless you want to astral project.
We definitely don't condone any. Unless you want to astral project. We do not condone any of that. Don't be doing that.
Try to see some sounds.
See some sounds. What? On that, just real quick, have we ever had the conversation if like because somebody that is blind, they have people not blind, just even colorblind people.
Stevie Wonder?
No, colorblind people. You can't explain a color to somebody. It's impossible. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, but
nope.
Everybody sees a color differently. Did you know that? Everybody sees colors differently.
I believe that, but guess what? That stove is red. I know it's hot.
I mean,
I don't even have to be next to it, and I know it's hot.
I don't know if it works necessarily like that though. It's certain colors. It's not like all colors throw people off who are colorblind. Yeah. It's the receptors. So if like you got a certain red that looks more, I don't know. I can't remember how exactly it is. Yeah, but it's very specific.
It's a certain frequency of them. Yeah. So I mean, can't explain a color though. Can't. Try to explain a color.
No.
Try to explain a color. Any color.
Yeah, I mean, you can only compare it to something visually. I mean, you can only describe something visually.
Yeah.
With a visual. You can really only just, you can't, or you'd have to like Especially something like that. Like, I could explain the shape of something if I'm like, "Put your hand on this, it's jagged here," and,
Yeah.
but a
That
color, I can't be like, "This feels green."
this feels green.
Although, that's not true.
That is
That's
true.
not true.
Yes, it is.
No, you can say, "What do you think of when you're sad?"
What do you mean?
Almost always. Blue incites sadness. So
How would they know?
perhaps a blind person
They don't
thinks
even
of
know
the
what the
color
color blue
blue.
is.
Hey, man. I'm trying to rationalize it. That's all.
He's like, I'm just trying to make it make sense.
What language are deaf people thinking? I don't know.
That's crazy. That's actually... I've never thought about that. Oh, no. Oh.
Do they have those kind of thoughts? Do they have like an inner monologue? Probably not. I would assume all deaf people don't have an inner monologue.
You just blew
If
my
they've-
mind with that one. I'm sorry. I've... Whoa.
I'm sure there's an explanation, perfectly rational, and
If you've
I
never
totally accept
heard...
it.
No, but if you've never heard a language, how... Yeah. How would you have an inner monologue?
I don't know, man.
Dang.
The brain is powerful.
I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right. Dang, that's crazy. Wow. Why'd you have to say that? You ruined my day.
I mean, you got all day to think about it now.
That's even worse. Thanks. We're at the very beginning of it.
Whatever, 20 minutes after this ends, you're going to be like, man, Cyberpunk is so cool.
It's exactly what's going to happen, yeah.
Good morning, Night City, dude.
I'm ready for it. Yeah. No. All right. So I think we covered just about everything we wanted to talk about this week.
Last September episode.
Is it? It is.
Yeah.
It is the last September episode. So
We made it one whole month of this.
I mean, no.
I mean, yeah.
We missed a week, but
Minus one, but that's because we planned it that way.
we didn't.
I mean, no. Hey, roll with it, man.
Yeah.
Roll with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, yes, you if you enjoy the podcast, please feel free to give the podcast a follow. Give it a rating. Hit us with that 5 stars. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're back to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to be honest.
Back to YouTube.
I completely forgot to upload the second episode to YouTube, so I'm going to do that today because I am scum. So I'm going to get that up there for the people that want to, hang out on YouTube. Hopefully someday it'll be more than just audio. Hopefully.
Nobody wants to look at me.
Same. So follow us on the socials. It is it's just 2DOF separation. That is us across all platforms. We got the Twitter /X, Instagram, TikTok. There is a Facebook page, by the way, to anybody who cares. There is a Facebook page. That is going to be the most neglected one. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
I haven't been on Facebook in so long.
That's it. Yep. Sorry. So, but if you want to follow
Don't you mean
us,
Meta? Come on.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Come on.
No, it's definitely still Facebook. So he says, yeah, yep. I think that about wraps everything up. I do have one other question though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in ghosts?